Hello, this is Archana and Yakshita from Kaka Wellness. How are you? Hari ni today is Tuesday. Semalam I hope you all korang dah tengok video kami kan? So I tahu ramai di luar sana. Okay, kita recap dulu semalam punya sikit. Okay, semalam basically kita cakap tu, okay, my line is lagging. Okay, basically kita cakap pasal make life easy lah. Kalau korang nak lose weight ke, kalau korang nak buat anything in life, you must make it easy. Okay, example, sekejap. You want to say hello to everyone? You say hello. Okay, then you can go down much. You sleepy I think. Okay, go. Okay, go down much. Go down much ya. Okay, so jadi bila kita nak jaga badan, whatever kita nak buat, kita selalu tengok the best out of the best option dekat luar sana. The best is always the best. What? Makan nanti mau cakap macam. Okay, tak tahu apa dia nak cakap. Okay, so basically bila kita nak achieve something in life tu, kita selalu tengok the best out of the best. Siapa the best? Okay, apa dia buat? Apa achievement dia? Okay, dia dah sampai ke that tahap. Korang tengok dan korang ingat, okay, mungkin beberapa orang di luar sana bila mereka nak sampaikan how they achieve yang apa yang mereka achieve tu, apa yang mereka dapat dalam life, cara mereka sampaikan tu mungkin nampak senang. So kita ingat, senang je, kenapa I tak boleh buat? Disebabkan I tak boleh buat, maksudnya I tak layak. You rasa macam tu, I tak boleh buat lah sebab I tak dapat buat apa yang dia buat. I tak dapat capai apa yang dia capai. Dia kata dia capai, mungkin dia capai berat badan tu dalam masa seminggu, 2 minggu. Dia lose 5 kilo dalam 2 minggu. Seminggu, you rasa macam tu. So you rasa nak give up. Tapi you kena faham, actual story always differs. Dan you kena faham, kalau kita nak cakap pasal badan saja, cara hidup I dan keadaan I tak sama dengan keadaan you. Okay, you mungkin dalam keadaan yang you memang tak ada masa langsung, you nak mandi pun kena bawa anak sekali mandi, maybe, right? Ataupun you mungkin ada lebih masa daripada saya, mungkin you anak-anak you dah besar sikit, you free, tak tahu. So maybe different. So everyone's different life will have a different approach. Kalau profesional yang sebenar-benar yang nak bantu you untuk ubah hidup you, sama dalam jaga badan atau kesihatan atau whatever, mereka akan olah formula tu mengikut keadaan kamu. Okay, keadaan you macam mana? Contoh you jenis orang yang sangat busy, you tak boleh contohnya meal prep. Tahu meal prep kan? Meal prep maksudnya you prepare makanan-makanan tu awal-awal. Mungkin untuk seminggu, untuk 1 hari tu you prepare makanan sihat. Mungkin you tak boleh sebab you sangat busy. So seseorang yang professional dan yang memang boleh membantu you, dia akan cuba, you know what you call that? Formulate according to your situation. Okay, so sekarang mungkin kamu tak dapat, you cannot, korang bukan boleh nak, saja-saja nak spend money to pay someone 6,000, 7,000 to consult you, all that. That's another topic, right? Tapi logically, what I want all of you all to learn and do it yourself, which is ubah ikut logik. Contoh macam yang kita bincang semalam, processed food is not good, but takkanlah korang nak avoid totally. Kalau nak sihat gila tu memanglah avoid semua processed food, you boleh sihat gila. Tapi is it possible? So disebabkan tak possible, janganlah tak cuba langsung. Do something logical lah. Okay, you maybe kurangkan makanan proses dan makanan yang lain, makan lebih. Do something. Contoh ikan, you nak selalu makan frozen fish, tapi disebabkan orang kata frozen fish is not good. Tapi frozen fish tu bukan not good sangat lah. Dia actually normal fish. Dia cuma bersihkan, kadi slice it off and terus freeze it. That's the difference lah. So taklah se-fresh yang korang beli kat pasar. So janganlah disebabkan orang kata jangan makan frozen food, not good, terus korang tak makan ikan langsung. Sebab your punya situation, you tak boleh beli ikan dari pasar, you tak boleh nak siang ikan semua, tak ada masa. So the best option for you is not the best for me. Contoh the best for me is probably ikan dari pasar sebab I can get someone to siang for me and clean the fish for me kan. Tapi untuk you, the best is frozen. Macam tu. So you kena tengok, you kena faham this concept and olah sendiri. So, apa saya boleh cakap, okay, the best is you kena makan sugar like this, you kena makan macam ni, makan macam tu. I boleh cakap, senang je nak cakap. I baca dari buku pun boleh cerita semua. I can tell anything from experience, tapi you know what is needed for you. Kan? Contoh nak makan buah, kita boleh cakap this buah is good, that buah is good. Jangan makan, contoh durian lah. Ada orang, kita semua kan durian pun mahal kan. Sekarang hari ni beli durian nak makan. Lepas tu orang kata durian tu banyak gula, you makan banyak tak boleh tahu. Tapi malam tu you buat apa? You tak you punya dinner pun jadi durian. So takkan nak makan seulas dua ulas sebab dia so much of sugar. You akan makan lah 10 ulas maybe. So no need to beat yourself on it. Macam ayah aku tak boleh lah, dah tak boleh lah. Aku tengok dah makan 10 ulas durian. Kalah lah dah tak boleh diet. It's not like that. Kadang-kadang you dah makan hari ni, you boleh adjust esok. You can adjust because today mungkin kalori dah lebih. Kalori lebih tu memang akan jadi fat in your body kan sebab tak guna. Mungkin next day tu you do lah some exercise to burn yesterday's one. Konsep tu memang logik kan. You nampak macam apa benda lah makan hari ni esok pergi burn kan. Actually it works because it works this way. Energy in, energy out. Okay, this is physics concept, right? Like thermodynamics. Whatever energy that is in, energy in maksudnya apa-apa you makan mesti akan berubah kepada sesuatu bentuk. Sama ada dalam bentuk energy, makanan yang you makan tu akan bentuk dalam energy yang you gunakan untuk kerja harian you, untuk exercise atau jadi fat. Somehow it is transformed. So sama ada you burn it correctly or you biar dia jadi fat. It's up to you lah. Tapi what I'm trying to say, there is always a way to adjust. Okay, tak ada macam mati-mati. Okay, I nak 3 bulan ni, 4 bulan atau 6 bulan ni, I nak makan macam ni je. I won't eat anything bad. Yes, cool. But understand, lepas tu you boleh continue tak? Kalau you, kalau me lah myself, I'm not the kind of person kan orang kata 21 days makes a habit, 30 days makes habit. It doesn't work for me. 21 days ke, 3 bulan ke, I buat sesuatu yang sama. Hari ke 91 tu kalau I decide I dah tak nak buat benda tu, I boleh just stop. So there are many people like me, I know. Okay, so for that reason I'm telling you, walaupun yes it makes a habit and all that, but make a logical habit, a practical habit. Jangan sampai you cakap susah lah nak buat. Sama juga macam sakit badan, sakit sendi, tulang sakit, sakit lutut ke, sakit tulang belakang ke, contoh physio you ajar. Okay, buat exercise ni. You rasa macam susah lah nak buat 3 jenis exercise lah dia ajar I. Susah lah, 3 dah I ambil 30 minit nak buat. Tak payah buat 3, buat satu dulu. You try one first, buat satu. Lama-lama mesti ada perubahan. Lepas tu you akan motivate. That will motivate you. You akan cuba buat. Just try the second one. Let's try the third one. So that's how it works. This is the psychology of human kan. You kasi, give yourself time. Relax sikit. Relax je. Jangan beat yourself lah. Jangan overdo things. Okay. Kalau you memang tahu you jenis orang yang kalau you kata you tak nak makan processed food, you tak nak makan sardine tin tu for example, selama-lamanya you boleh stop. You are that kind of strong person. I salute you. Continue. Do that. Tapi I bukan orang macam tu. Sebab tu I focus my videos to people yang jenis macam saya, jenis macam my husband, yang jenis yang macam orang biasa. Kita tak boleh nak control sangat. Kadang-kadang teringin nak makan tu, teringin nak makan ni. So kadang kita nak avoid itu, kita tak beli makanan tu, tak simpan kat rumah tu. Sebab kalau simpan mesti makan. You know, that kind of things happens. Tapi kita cuba adjust. Okay, if you know to do calorie count, it's better. Bila you boleh buat calorie count, you tahu, okay, hari ni aku dah makan banyak kalori ni. Esok lah I adjust balik. Atau I kurangkan sikit kalori sebab hari ni. Ataupun I burnkan kalori dia esok. That kind of things you can do. Okay, so korang faham maksud kami tu bukan kami kata korang kena makan processed food tu. Tak. Kalau boleh kurangkan, mana yang boleh kurangkan. Yang tak boleh, which is better than the other, go on with that. Okay, so that is one point. The second thing is, don't force yourself into anything. Mahupun exercise untuk kurangkan berat badan atau exercise untuk sakit-sakit badan, jangan overdo. Contoh bila kita ajar you exercise untuk physio kan, untuk sakit tu, you tengok banyaknya 5 step ada. Tak payah buat semua, buat satu je. You akan nampak perbezaan dia. Then you do the next day, tambah. Biar your action should motivate you. Maksudnya activity yang you buat sendiri tu akan motivate you, akan buat you to do more. That's what we want, okay? That is one thing. Second thing, that is about your motivation for you to jangan give up. Bukan saja pasal lose weight, apa-apa pun. Contoh you nak belajar something, study something, some new skill, mungkin jahitan. Lepas tu rasa susah sangat. Lepas tu orang pun cakap, tak payahlah. Tapi you kena faham. Kalau you rasa susah, kalau mungkin ada hari-hari tu you rasa macam nak give up sangat, macam memang benci sangat. You do what? Jangan give up, tapi give yourself a rest. Tell yourself, okay, tak apa, I rehat dulu, esok I start. Esok I continue. Tapi janganlah rehat sama lama ni. Korang kadang-kadang rehat, I pun macam tu. Rehat hari ni, esok, lusa rehat je. Rehat, okay, esok I pasti buat. Make commitment dengan sesiapa, dekat kawan-kawan you atau dekat online you buat commitment. Esok I will do this. Bila you buat commitment, you rasa macam boleh cakap malu kot. Macam tu, aku dah bagi tahu lah aku nak buat ni, esok aku tak buat kan malu pula. Orang cakap ni cakap-cakap je. You know that kind of things, you can do your own motivation. Tapi bila understand your body, kadang-kadang body you need rest juga. Body you kadang-kadang dia memang nak rest, dia tak boleh tahan. Give yourself some rest, okay? Jangan overdo it. Whatever it is. Dan jangan harapkan orang lain untuk bagi you motivasi. That is very important. Maksud I bukan pasal orang-orang macam orang stranger, family you. Kadang-kadang family you dia ada fikiran lain. Contoh sama, you nak belajar jahitan tapi you penat, lepas tu you tak boleh buat. And then your friend, hi Marvin, don't give up. So contoh family kata, tak payahlah buat, you buat macam ni nanti you tak ada masa nak buat ni lah, you tak ada masa nak buat tu, tak payahlah buat. Mungkin family you cakap macam tu sebab dia kesian kat you. So dia ingat dia cakap macam tu, you akan relax, you tak payah buat, you akan happy. Tapi you know what you want, kan? You know, I want to do this for my future. I nak future I bright. I nak future I jadi fashion designer, for example. So you want to do it, just do it. Okay? Konsep yang pasal kita cakap don't give up ni kan, especially biasa kita cakap don't give up. Don't go to the extent that you rasa you nak mati-mati. You pernah dengar banyak cerita orang cakap, right? Like, I didn't sleep the night, I didn't do this. Yes, memang setakat I nak buat video untuk korang pun ambil extra of my time. Memang memenatkan sometimes. I know some other bigger achievement, there ada bigger effort, bigger time and is put into it. But don't beat yourself like, I kena do it until I don't sleep, until I don't eat. No need to do like that. Kalau you memang boleh, okay. Kalau you rasa you dah macam mental breakdown, macam you meltdown dah, macam you boleh rasa you start to get shaky, there's already the symptoms that you need to take a step back. Okay? It's the same thing comes to losing weight. Losing weight tu very risky part, you know, sebab kita biasanya focus on fitness kan. This fitness part, bila you overdo it, bila you give up, you akan give up teruk-teruk tau. Give up tu akan jadi to the extent that you akan makan lebih daripada you makan sebelum ni. That happens sebab kita orang pernah buat juga. So always, that's why I kata go slow. Bila buat lebih-lebih, at one point dia kata, asal lah kena macam ni, makan sampai macam ni ke? Tak, dah lah kita orang Malaysia ni, kita kenduri lah, inilah, itulah. Kat rumah, walaupun tak bersemuka pun, kita buat kenduri through Zoom, kita makan sama-sama, order hantar kat semua rumah yang Zoom sekali tu. Kita Malaysian, that's our culture. So kita tak boleh nak avoid all that. So when happens yang you terlampau strict, tiba-tiba you open to some jamuan atau kenduri, rasa sedih sangat, you akan give up everything. So bila you chill kan, sikit lah kurang ni, Milo aku selalu minum 10 cawan, aku minum 5 cawan lah, aku kurangkan lah. Bila aku rasa nak minum tu, aku makan something else lah, aku chew on nuts lah, aku tengok aku boleh tak tahan. You know that kind of things. Nasi tu kurang, aku makan ayam sebab you tengok protein biasanya buat you cepat rasa kenyang, rasa puas hati. Okay, that feeling appears when you makan protein. So you makanlah protein lebih. Dulu bukan jangan makan nasi, makan protein dulu. Bila you makan, lepas tu dah separuh protein tu dah habis, you baru protein sekali dengan nasi. So you will eat lesser rice. Okay, that is one thing. So all this, understanding this, kalau kita nak go back to the point of losing fat, right, you kena faham again. I just want to enlighten you balik. Kita ada visceral fat dengan subcutaneous fat, right? Kalau senang cakap, fat around organ, sekeliling organ-organ dalam badan kita, dengan fat bawah kulit. Okay, so kita ada dua jenis fat. You kena faham. Kita nampak ni, okay, many of you nampak ni, okay, I just want to kurangkan this fat. You think like that. Once you lose it, you are just done. But understand this one thing. Kita nak lose weight ni bukan just nak cantik, bukan just nak nampak slim. You also want to burn your visceral fat. And remember, visceral fat is jenis fat, jenis lemak yang sangat senang lekat pada badan you lah. Boleh kata sangat senang to become a fat. Okay, the visceral fat sangat senang nak jadi visceral fat. Sebab tu orang kurus, that's why kita selalu cakap orang kurus, sometimes dia ada banyak visceral fat. Sebab visceral fat yang datang dulu sebelum fat bawah kulit. Okay, so that fat happens first. That fat is very easy to create and very easy to burn. So bila you tahu very easy to burn, bila you buat exercise semua, kadang-kadang you tengok, kat luar ni aku nampak gemuk je, my double chin ada je, my peha besar je. Biasanya perut akan nampak kempis dulu sebab your visceral fat around organ kan, visceral fat yang akan hancur dulu. So bukan ada specific produk yang boleh attack visceral fat atau specific food yang boleh attack visceral fat, specific exercise yang boleh attack visceral fat, tak ada. You just jaga badan you exercise, you akan slowly, internally you dah semakin baik. Itu I nak bring it up to you so that you tahu bila you exercise tu, you're already fixing your internal. Sometimes you kata, I tak nak exercise sebab I rasa I dah fit, badan I nampak cantik. Maybe that is your opinion. Ataupun you kata exercise tu, apa, I exercise pun taklah I kurang berat pun. Ataupun kurang berat tapi tak nampak kecil pun. Still muka I besar, peha I besar, tangan I besar, you complain. Tapi you know what? Your visceral fat is burning that. Your visceral fat burns easily. Okay, kalau ada orang kata visceral fat tu kita boleh burn your visceral fat, kita boleh burn, please ask them to focus on bawah kulit. Sebab yang visceral fat, when you start exercising, when you start eating less calorie, visceral fat dulu akan hancur. So what I'm trying to say, see how God created us, our body. Yang benda visceral fat senang dibentuk jadi fat, tapi God also made it senang hilang. senang melt up. Dan God also made visceral fat the most dangerous fat in the body. Okay, yang akan around organ, all this diabetes lah, heart attack lah, cholesterol problem, all comes from there. So you tengok, see God also dia faham, dia bagi you something yang dangerous tapi dia bagi you cara yang senang untuk hancurkan the lemak. So that's the thing. So one more thing I want to tell you when we talk about not to give up, bila you exercise tu you nampak macam I tak kurus pun, tapi remember your internals are getting better. You akan hidup lagi lama. That's your point kan. Korang nak hidup lama, kita nak hidup lama, I pun nak hidup lama dengan sihat. So your internals is getting better. Ada orang kadang-kadang dia nampak besar tapi dia sihat. Dia ada exercise semua tu, tapi dia tak buat calorie deficit yang sangat mendadak. So dia tak nampak pengurangan berat lemak around sini. Semua ni yang you nampak ni, tak nampak sangat ketara, tapi dalaman dia is already melting out. Okay, so that is one thing. So there's always see the other side of the story. Macam tu lah. Itu yang I nak cakap. Kalau contoh orang yang nak exercise, tiba-tiba dia give up sebab dia tak nampak pengurangan dekat luar. Don't give up. And lagi another point is, bila you timbang berat. Sebelum I start the challenge to start eating healthier, not healthier, you tengok my word healthier. Healthier means lebih baik daripada yang sebelum. Okay, that means a better version of whatever I've been eating before. I ukur my berat, I was 67.1. Lepas tu semalam 66.9. Hari ni, semalam 66.4. Hari ni 66.8. So what I'm trying to say, don't see the number so much. Satu, kadang-kadang mesin you ada ralat. Okay, that is one thing. Another thing, mungkin you ada water retention ataupun you baru makan, so food you dalam badan you kan, you makan berapa banyak tu ada dalam badan you. So that kind of things will impact your measuring value. Okay, so understand that part also. So jangan tengok sangat pada numbers, tengok pada how you feel. If you rasa lebih sihat, you rasa you boleh tidur lebih nyenyak, muka you nampak lagi fresh, that means you already making difference. So you sudah tahu, okay, that means there's a difference. Selepas tu baru you akan nampak luaran, the difference on the outside. So difference starts from the inside. Korang faham The same thing when it comes to handling your body pain, physio and all that, right? Korang jangan ever think like, okay, I'm doing it. For example, you tak suka ada banyak exercise. Ataupun you kata tak apalah, I buat semua. Lepas seminggu tak adalah kurang sangat pun sakit. Everything takes time. Okay, kalau things happens like this, there's something wrong with it. Tak ada benda. Cuba bayangkan, bila you dapat sakit badan tu, your backbone pain, was it like this? No, it started gradually, right? Mungkin sekali tu jatuh, slowly pain tu makin lama. Mungkin jatuh 2 tahun lepas, tahun ni baru you sakit belakang. You know, it happens gradually. Your knee pain, you buat banyak activity, lari or jogging, or maybe you're too much into jumping. Slowly over the years you start developing the pain, kan? It takes time. So when it takes time to develop the pain, it takes time to recover from the pain. Okay, you kena buat exercise. And meanwhile, nak cope dengan exercise, mungkin you boleh sapu something around your sendi-sendi yang sakit tu untuk tahan sakit tu. Okay, that are the options yang you ada. Sambil you tunggu tu, tak payahlah you kata kena tahan je, tak. Daripada you makan something, you sapu something to relieve the pain. That there are options. Okay, so the same thing comes to losing weight. It takes time. It is advised that you can only lose a maximum of 0.5 kg in a week. Tengok seminggu 0.05 kg. That is advisable. 0.25 hingga 0.5 kg. Maksud dalam sebulan berapa kg boleh kurang tu? Maksimum pun boleh kurang 2 kg saja actually. Tapi ada banyak produk di luar sana yang mengatakan you boleh kurus berapa?
That's ideal. The 2.5 is ideal and healthy.
Yeah, healthy. You tahu tak? Okay.
Healthy weight loss.
You know, if you lose like 6 kilos in 6 kilos in 6 weeks, you know, actually if a fitness coach or a nutrition coach, they have to refer you for eating disorder, a specialist tau. Dia kena refer you untuk jumpa specialist eating disorder. Actually that is all. But in Malaysia, in our country, tak tahulah kenapa orang marketing punya gimmick ke apa. They say, okay, 6 kilos in this, 7 kilos, 10 kilos in a month. That's actually wrong because you are subjecting your body to danger. You're telling your body like, hey, I'm in danger. Your body asal ni, tiba-tiba lemak aku hilang, tiba-tiba ni aku kena hancur, tiba-tiba my metabolic rate increase. It's too fast. Your body needs time to handle. Macam mana you dari lahir sampai sekarang? Ada ke tiba-tiba you jadi budak besar? Tak kan? Slowly, right? You slowly you do one thing. You speak one word, you speak 2 words, you speak 3 words, you speak sentence, then you start membebel macam air. That's how it happens. Bukan like sekelip mata. Everything, it's a process. You have to trust the process and go with it. Knowing, when you understand what's happening, you akan tahu, okay, this is normal actually. Aku kurang 0.25 kg pun dah okay dah. That's why I say don't measure, but you nak measure 0.25 every month, every week, it's tedious, right? It's going to be headache for you. End of the month, you tengok you akan somehow reduce 1 to 2 kilos. If you do that, what happens? You are going to maintain your weight for longer period. Bila you lose fast, contoh you lose 6 kilo in a month, 8 kilos. Tapi you kena faham there can be differences. For some people yang ada banyak water weight, sebab ada orang dia ada banyak berat air. Okay, berat air tu lagi satu. Memang berat air tu you diet sikit je, semua akan keluar. I mean to say you will lose your water weight. Yang tu lain. So biasanya sometimes first 2 weeks, 3 weeks, kalau you lose water weight tapi tak nampak kercik sangat, you nampak macam sikit je kurang water weight biasanya. Water weight reduce, water retention happens for most of us, yang especially we eat processed food a lot. Sebab sodium akan pegang air kan. Sodium daripada salt So you akan kurang, lepas tu you akan slow. Bila slow, orang akan cakap apa? Tak efektif lah program ni. Tak efektif lah apa aku buat ni. Actually no. What is happening to you is correct. Sebab beginning tu you lose water weight. Kalau you lose fat 6 kilos in a week, please see a doctor. Something is wrong. You cannot be losing like that. You cannot be living in that. Yeah, no doctors will advise you to lose 6 kilos in a week or 10 days. If God, you please tell me which is the doctor. I want to speak to the doctor. I want to ask mana dia belajar. Tak ada doktor macam tu. Biasa doktor akan cakap, go slow. Jangan nak cepat-cepat. They will advise you, okay, ideal weight is this. You start sikit-sikit, okay. Dia akan ajar you cara makan makanan sihat. Biasanya dia akan kata, makan macam ni. You slowly you try. Lepas tu dia akan refer you to a nutritionist or a dietitian. Normally a dietitian, right? Dietitian will advise you better. Okay, depends lah, private, government mungkin lain sikit proses dia, tapi that is basically it. So faham the process and go slow. So jangan, I ramai orang yang contact us like, can I lose weight can I lose like 6 kilos in a month because the founder or particular product founder says so. I will say no, but I also say yes can if you want to do bad to yourself lah. Kalau you nak hancurkan yourself, you think you don't care, you don't love your body parts, you don't love what's happening inside, you think tak apalah, I nak just burn the fat. Kalau you fikir macam tu, I tak boleh buat apalah, right? Tapi because I care and we care, because we are also human just like you, we also go through. So some of you who might be going through the diet could be my auntie, my uncle, my cousin, my sister, my mother, anyone could be, and I don't want these people to do the wrong thing the same way I'm telling you. So most of you watching could be someone I already know. Okay, so always go slow and focus on building your lean muscle. Lean muscle, you kena build. You jangan cakap build muscle, saya nampak macam hal. I dah cakap ni banyak kali. Tak ada you build muscle jadi macam hal. Itu, you require specific training for that to build your muscles. Bila muscles you ada, your RMR, your resting metabolic rate will increase. RMR is bila you resting, maksudnya I tengah just duduk, tak buat apa-apa, atau I tengah baring, my fat burning happens. Bila your lean muscles are good, you have enough lean muscles you semua memang you buat strengthening training, you makan protein secukupnya, your muscles are good, your resting metabolic rate will increase. Meaning masa you tidur pun you akan bakar lemak. That is what we want kan? You nak selama-lamanya your body will be able to tahu sendiri, okay, bakar lemak and then keep my body fit. You want that mechanism to happen. So dia ada cara-caranya. First is, jangan do something cara mendadak. Give time. Your muscles need to build, your skin needs to stretch, your skin need to shrink. All that has to happen. And give time for your organs to not get shocked. Pernah dengar tak orang exercise kuat-kuat tiba-tiba heart attack? Pernah dengar kan? Because of this lah. Macam shock. You give a shock to your body. Your body pun kesian. You nak jadikan dia tak sihat, nak jadi dia berlemak tu, you ambil masa bertahun-tahun. Tapi nak kurus, nak jadi trim, you nak dalam sehari, 2 hari. Tak boleh, there is no magic pill, okay? Kalau ada orang cakap, ini minum ni, you boleh lose everything in a week. Please, take it with a doubt. Just try to understand. I tak cakap you jangan percaya, you nak percaya boleh. Understand it properly. Like, what is actually happening? How come I can lose the fat that fast? What happens? Try to fahamkan benda. Tanya orang yang cakap macam tu. Macam mana tu? Apa tu? Actually water weight ke apa? Kalau water weight, okay lah. Means sekali tu I dah buang water weight, selepas tu taklah cepat sangat menurun berat tu, dia akan slow. Kalau slow, okay, fine. Maybe I can accept to a certain level, but not for everyone. Depends on situation, right? Dan especially orang-orang yang dah dekat 50-an semua tu, please be careful dengan sudden weight loss, all that. Okay, your body dah so long macam tu, jangan tiba-tiba nak subject. You don't know what's happening to your internal. Contoh yang paling ketara, I tengok orang suka cakap pasal visceral fat ni, sebab visceral fat is the most dangerous fat around your organ, right? Kita selalu cakap kita nak burn the visceral fat. Tapi korang tahu tak how much visceral fat you have and how at the dangerous zone you are. Yang tu semua you kena evaluate. Kalau you pergi jumpa doktor ke hospital tu, biasanya hospital, bukan semua hospital, they have the machine to check your visceral fat. Okay, visceral fat tak boleh senang-senang check. You need a specific machine that cost 200,000 or something like that. So they will check your visceral fat and all that. You have to know that. Okay, reason you have to, walaupun you kurus because why you have to know that? You know what is your danger zone. Contoh kalau you ada visceral fat dekat tempat yang berbahaya, they have a specific diet for you. You kena makan macam ni, you kena buat macam ni, baru you can do it safely. Okay, the point is to do it safely. So, always knowledge is important. But where you're getting the knowledge from is also another very important factor. Okay, kita ni, masyarakat kita ni suka just kalau orang bagi technical term, kita terima semua. Kita telan, wow, okay, technical term. That's why I try to reduce my technical terms, because bila kita cakap technical terms too much, orang suka dan orang akan just take everything that we say. I don't want that to happen. I nak korang memang faham. My message to you has to be clear so that you understand. And then you can ask me back like, hey, you said this but that doesn't make sense because you said this the other time. You boleh cakap dekat kita macam tu. So we can actually see where we have gone wrong and what information actually we could have given you wrongly, right? So again, coming back to the point, don't see the numbers too much because numbers can be deceiving. Especially we ladies, as I always say, you have more water retention problems as compared to male. You have your PMSing time, your water retention increases when you're stressed and all that things makes things go haywire, especially if you're a mother, and things will be even worse. Okay, so that time when you check today your weight is this, today lepas tu you kurang makan and then you check the next day, berat dah tambah pula. But sedangkan your period is going to come in 2 days, so your water retention is increasing there. Okay, ataupun mungkin you kurang makan sangat, so what happens, your body stops to burn fat. Okay, maybe the first week you see reduction because you don't eat much, calorie reduce, obviously no addition and body is burning the fat in your body. It needs energy kan, they use your fat as energy, you're losing weight. But after a month or after a few weeks you see like tak ada pun, macam makin gemuk. I have people who told me that, okay, I makin gemuk pula tapi I kurang makan tau. You know why? You already teach your body to reserve the fat. Because your body looks like I'm not getting enough calorie now, so I'm going to reserve the fat now. That happens when you do things secara mendadak. Dia akan reserve your fat, then it's even worse lah. Sebab bila you makan or you exercise, your metabolic rate sudah kacau. Your metabolism is slow now. Okay, these kind of things you really have to know. Okay, when we study in the nutrition or in fitness related studies, we really go deep dive into this kind of chapters because these are what the actual and important information they need to know. Don't let people deceive you. Like, oh, jom, burn the visceral fat, Memang every exercise you do, any calorie deficit will burn visceral fat first. Okay, first, not burn completely. It starts burning first. Along the way, it burns your fat under your skin also. Okay, because visceral fat very easy to terbentuk dan sangat senang untuk bakar. Dan juga sangat berbahaya. You see how's the logic, right? So that is the thing. So bila biasanya we will try to be on a fitter side so that bila you fit, your visceral fat will reduce. Contoh macam saya pun, I think I should have lots of visceral fat now because I'm already gemuk-gemuk kan. I pun selalu tunjukkan my fat year and all that. So memang mungkin ada tapi mungkin tak ada sebab around 5 years ago, I used to go training, 5 or 6 years ago, training with a personal trainer masa tu. And I did the measurement for my fat. Kita measure fat dekat machine besar tu yang boleh measure visceral fat kan. Bila kita measure visceral fat tu, total body fat, mass, your bone mass, bone density, your muscle mass, everything. My muscle mass was on the lower side. My visceral fat was very high, around my liver especially. You see, because of all this bad food and late night things, visceral fat biasanya around liver lah, bukan just under your tummy, everywhere. It can be anywhere, not only liver, it can be in your kidney, anywhere else around your body. So my visceral fat was very high. My overall fat was okay. The coach was actually shocked. Like kata, kau ni taklah nampak gemuk sangat. Masa tu I tak gemuk sangat pun. I just nak exercise to build my muscle mass actually. Tapi visceral fat you tinggi daripada orang yang gemuk. Memang tinggi. Sebab memang cara makan I teruk masa tu. I makan sikit tapi my makanan is jajan. All the bad food like Milo, and then I eat keropok, this, that, and then tidur late, oily food, McDonald's, macam tu je makan. So my visceral fat was high. That's why, speaking from experience myself, even before I started studying these things, I know visceral fat doesn't only exist for you who are on the fatter side. You can also have it if you're thin, but that doesn't mean you kena just like tak tahu tak payah just indahkan, not like that. Okay, kalau korang memang on the lumpier side, higher chance to have visceral fat, focus on losing your weight because you don't want the visceral fat to cause you damage in future. But remember, tak ada produk yang khas yang boleh attack you punya visceral fat, please. Okay, tak ada macam tu, you minum ni you akan attack your visceral fat, akan clear visceral fat you. No such thing. Okay, buat exercise ni you akan attack your visceral fat saja. No such thing. Okay, whenever you do any calorie deficit, bila kurang makan atau yang makan lebih protein atau yang makan yang lebih sihat, lepas tu you exercise, lebih pergerakan, you akan start burning fat, and the burning of fat starts with visceral fat. It's easier to burn. Okay, dan easier terbentuk. So maksudnya bila start makan balik, start go to unhealthy lifestyle, yang first thing you nampak visceral fat dulu yang akan nampak, sebelum you nampak fat dekat sini ni semua. Korang ingat, oh aku dah gemuk lah sekarang, sebelum jadi ni your visceral fat semua ni dah terjadi, dah terbentuk dah. Okay, faham? So that's one thing that I nak korang faham. So about don't ever give up, don't compare yourself to what you see on the social media. So mungkin you akan nampak orang yang datang dekat you, I'm slim, I'm perfect, so you have to be like me. You kena faham few things here. Okay, one thing, contoh ibu yang melahirkan anak, dia akan put on weight more, right? Because of the calorie intake higher and the hormonal changes, and your metabolism sudah reduce kan, the rate sudah reduce, you dah put on weight. Let's say you have two people of the same scenario, dua orang pun start exercising untuk lose weight, tapi seorang tu mungkin akan lebih cepat kurus dan get back the muscular tummy and all that, lagi seorang tu mungkin lambat. You know why? The muscles have memory. Okay, so the other person probably before dia pregnant tu, dia mungkin exercise banyak, dia mungkin very fit and tone. So after delivery, to get back into shape, it's faster. Okay, lagi seorang tu tak pernah pun ada muscle-muscle cantik-cantik dekat perut dia. Tiba-tiba lepas give birth tu, dia nak buat the same thing. So dia ikut lah kawan dia, whatever the kawan doing, she also tries to do. But she doesn't get that muscular look. So that makes you give up. But you must understand, you are different from the other person. The memory of your muscles has memory of how your muscles were, right? Your muscles sebelum ni pun macam tu je. Lagi seorang tu muscle dia memang berketul-ketul. You know, ladies also you need muscular tummy, not like nampak define sangat. Tapi when you have muscular body, you'll always burn the fat there. You won't have that layer of extra fat. Okay, so you cannot compare to another person, never. And your lifestyle from small influences how your metabolism is. If you are a person who is very stressed, you see you'll put on weight. Do you agree with me? Those who are stressed, mesti korang akan put on weight kan? Sebab stress actually causes that. It gives a signal to your body that hey, I'm in danger. So it starts to store the fat. So you also have to look at that. The other person probably is stress-free. To losing weight for him or her is much easier. Okay, that factors so korang kena tahu. So that's why comparing you to another person is very very wrong. There are people who, pernah tengok tak medical doctor, orang yang check korang sakit semua tu, doktor tu pun pernah tengok tak yang gemuk? Pernah kan? I pernah tengok ramai. Medical doctor tau gemuk. Kenapa? There are situations that dia mungkin kerja day and night. Medical doctors korang tahu kan, sometimes dia kerja shift 2 to 3 shift and then no rest, and then got banyak tengok banyak benda every day. Sometimes stress for them to come back and lead a normal life. They know what's happening outside, what disease is coming, what virus is getting worse. The fear and the stress and all makes them even fatter sometimes. They don't have time pun exercise, some of them. Okay, kecuali kalau memang kerja doktor tu 8 jam 9 jam, lain lah. Kalau yang macam medical doctors yang banyak shift atau yang specialist yang selalu kena attend to serious cases, sometimes some of them don't look fit, but they are also the one looks fit lah. So depends, lain situasi. Maybe the other doctor tu situasi dia kat rumah memang teruk, dia kena jaga anak, dia kena jaga orang tua yang sakit, you know. So things are different. So even in medical line people pun, they not necessarily, you see Prem pun, adakah dia sangat fit? Dia sendiri tunjuk korang kan that he's not fit, that and all that, even though he was fitness advisor for the panel, he is a physio and all that, but still tengok what happens. Because of the situation now in the country, and he cannot jaga his badan, MCO, makan, lantak, and then go to work dengan the strict rules and regulation, and the pandemic makes things worse for people. So situation differs. That is my maksud lah. So whenever you feel like giving up, in a nutshell, do you want to say anything? So in a nutshell, basically, before you nak give up something, just take a step back rather than giving up. Give yourself a pat on the shoulder and say, yeah, I've been doing fine, aku okay je buat, biar aku rehat sikit, macam tu, and then move on. Okay, even if it's your kids yang tengah belajar, jangan force mereka to study. Never force a person to do something. Kalau kepala otak dia sendiri tahu dia kena buat, good. Kalau tak boleh, tak boleh lah. Tapi bukan I kata jangan kasih dia study langsung. You kena encourage them and give them the momentum di mana mereka akan rasa aku nak buat. Don't force a person to do anything. The same thing, I'm not forcing you to do it, to lose your weight and all that, because I don't like people telling me, right, to lose my weight and all that. People have been telling me for some time, like especially after I gave birth and all, but I do not appreciate that so much. I sendiri akan rasa mungkin motivation boleh bagi. Like orang kata, you know all these facts, you study so much about this, why you not doing it for yourself? You should try. You should show people that you can do it and people can do it. That kind of motivation makes me do more. Okay, like, okay, yeah, I know these facts, why not I do it for myself and show people that it works and they also can do. I can show them what works, what doesn't work. You know, motivation helps. So kalau korang ada anyone in your family yang mungkin dia gemuk sikit, jangan cakap, you gemuk lah, you tak nak kuruskan badan ke, baju tak boleh pakai. Jangan cakap macam tu. Instead you tell things like, you know, why not kita try buat ni sama-sama. Okay, kalau you are on the healthier side, you ajak dia, why not we try do. Jangan cakap sebab dia gemuk dia kena buat, I tak payah buat. Ingat you mungkin ada visceral fat tu. Jangan perasan you kurus, you sihat sangat, okay? So mungkin you got something else inside, you don't know. I bukan nak cakap you should have, but I say you could have. So you could do things together with them. Like, come, let's do this Zumba together. Okay, kalau your husband wife, do together things like that. Let's do together. Macam tu I selalu ajak Prem actually juga. Let's do this together. Dia kadang-kadang malas nak buat dengan I. Dia suka buat seorang-seorang. But we encourage each other. Bukan macam encourage betul-betul, macam main-main je. Tapi akhirnya it happens to do, right? And like example, like today, I didn't want to come live because I was so, if you see my eyes dah mengecil, I'm actually feeling very sleepy, very tired, because as you know, I have a full-time job, I have business to run, I have my kid and everything. So a lot of things, I'm also doing some studies. So a lot of things are going on. So it's very tiring. But you know what I did? I just took and set it up. I kata, lantak lah, just get up and set it up. Set up, tengok. Lepas tu dah on lah. Tengok dah on, I'm talking for some time. I don't know how long already I'm talking. So it happens. And motivating another person out there, mungkin orang yang tengok video I ni, orang yang tak kenal I, maybe first time dia tengok, atau mungkin orang yang kenal I, tapi mungkin my words can encourage you to do something. Okay, to make some changes. Kalau I boleh, you pun boleh, sebab I orang biasa. I'm not a full-time fitness coach or full-time nutrition coach or full-time physio. No, I'm just like you. I have a job and I'm also doing this. Okay, this related to fitness and all that. I'm also doing this, but I also have a full-time job of a different field. So I pun kena bangun pagi, kena gosok gigi, kena pakai baju, kena buat kerja, lepas tu kena handle house things, you know, a lot of things. Okay, lepas tu my baby apa-apa pun, bila menyusu badan, it's very difficult. Orang yang menyusu badan directly akan tahu what is the beza. Kalau pumping pun lain pumping tu maybe you can pump ikut masa you lah. You cannot do, because baby tu berat dah lah, dia suka bergerak. So, kalau baby besar macam baby I, dia suka panjat atas ni everywhere to minum susu badan kan. Pumping is easier, obviously. But obviously kalau you nak bagi the best for your child, you direct feel lah, you akan sacrifice yourself to not pump, unless you terpaksa. Kalau kat rumah tu jangan nak pump menyusu badan tu directly. So you know it's already hard, it's already tiring. Setiap kali menyusu baby tu, kalau ibu-ibu yang menyusu baby badan ni, dia tahu rasa penat tu macam mana. Terus rasa lapar. Rasa lapar. And then you nak attend meeting online. Pernah sekali my baby tersilap tekan on camera laptop I guna kaki dia. Nasib baik tak nampak anything tau. It's just I was breastfeeding her, you know, that time. So you see, banyak halangan. It's very difficult. But then life has to move on for the betterment. So we try to make things better so that one day I don't need to sit in front of the laptop. I can just cuddle my baby and have fun with her. We want to reach that state of life. So what has to be done now? We have to do. Kita tak boleh just sit in there. Okay, aku nak ni lah, aku buat macam ni je lah. Ni je lah hidup aku. Mampus lah aku. Hidup aku mati. Hidup macam ni. Tak boleh. You must make changes to your life. Be it in your career, or your money earning mechanism, or your fitness, or your health, or your relationship with people around. You must make difference. Tak boleh duduk in one kuali and dance in that kuali je selalu. You kena keluar kuali tu and then see the world around you. See the world is changing and evolving. You pun kena evolve. You pun kena change and adapt to changes. But not sacrifice yourself sampai you kena become zero. I didn't mean that way. It's like make changes for the betterment. Okay, find ways to be happy. Don't depend on someone else to give you the happiness. Don't depend on someone else to give you the motivation. You want, you Google macam ni lah dekat social media, cari motivation, cari macam tu. Motivate yourself. See other people's story, how they're doing it. Why not me? If they can, why not me? That is what I always do to myself. I tengok orang lain yang I tak kenal. Okay, I tengok orang tu macam mana dia buat. Wah, dia macam ni selama dia bersusah payah. Sebelum ni dia this level, lepas tu dia came to this level. Why not me? Apa special kat I? Kenapa I tak boleh buat? I ni princess ke tak boleh gerak tangan jari ke? No, right? That's why I used to take like double job, triple job. I think like, why not? If someone else can do it, I'll do. Until I betul-betul tengok I cannot. I macam nak mati buat 3 job, then I'll stop. That's how I would encourage my children, and I would encourage you all. I'm not saying you all are my children, but I'm saying like macam the concept is around that lah. Don't dwell around things that doesn't give benefit. Contoh kalau orang ejek you, you gemuk lah, jangan duduk sedih. You orang cakap I gemuk lah, orang cakap apa. Tak payah, you fikir, aku kisah tak aku gemuk ni? Aku kisah tak? Kalau aku kisah, aku do something. Kalau aku tak kisah, aku duduk diam. Aku don't care lah. Apa korang cakap lah, itu korang punya feeling. Korang yang nak feeling sangat pasal aku gemuk, tapi aku happy. Okay. Tapi kalau tak, aku pun tak suka aku gemuk. Aku nak kuruskan, tapi aku tak kuruskan sebab dia cakap. I nak kuruskan because I nak kuruskan badan I, sebab I nak sihat. So usually another way of motivating yourself is understanding your body. Understand your body. Bila understand your body, you less chances to give up. Contoh bila tengok it takes like 1 month to lose 1 kilo, you tak sedih sebab you tahu I'm doing it the right way. Mungkin seorang tu cakap, aku seminggu, aku 10 hari lose 5 kg tau. Kau baru 1 kg sebulan. You tak akan terasa. Kata mungkin you akan advise, atau mungkin ketawa dalam hati you lah, kata bongok ni dia, aku tahu tak sihat you to lose like that. Aku lagi sihat, aku lose 1-2 kilos a month, I'm going to sustain it wrongly. Whoever who's watching this, you think to yourself, you pernah kan lose weight tiba-tiba, so mendadak tiba-tiba you naik balik, right? Secara mendadak juga. That is the concept. If you go slow, it becomes part of you. Contoh you slowly start to, how to say, contoh you slowly start to reduce taking sugar. You slowly start, slowly. Tanpa you sedar, you tak akan ambil sugar. It happens naturally. Okay? Contoh you jenis yang how to say, apa contoh yang nak bagi? You jenis nak cuba bangun awal. If you set, I selalu do that, set alarm selalu 6 o'clock every day. Sampai setahun pun you set 6 o'clock, you tak akan bangun. Kalau you jenis yang bangun 8 o'clock normally. So how you do that? Reduce it slowly. Like 8, instead of 8, okay, 7:30. Let me try. But you can adjust your sleeping time. Kalau sleeping time tak berubah, jangan nak pandai-pandai mengubah your waking up time. Your sleeping time anjak ke depan lagi. Tidur lebih awal, bangun lebih awal. You know, adjust sikit. At one point, it becomes natural. Okay, it's not about, people always say, tapi I agak tak setuju yang mereka kata it takes 21 days to make a habit. To me, it takes slow actions to make it a habit. It takes slow, little, small actions that makes it a habit. Makes it a natural thing for you. You know, you say habit, natural thing. Okay, like how? Kenapa kita ada some, you tengok all kita punya hidup, right? We have certain things that we do naturally. Mungkin bangun pagi, ada orang terus pergi gosok gigi. Contoh macam I kalau tak sempat mandi pun, my first thing I kena gosok gigi. Apa pun I tak kisah. Mesti I pergi gosok gigi, washroom. That is like, my bangun je my first destinasi. So kalau ada saudara mara banyak ke rumah, memang I akan cari jalan nak pergi toilet dulu first. Tapi I tak force. It happens naturally sebab dari kecil, dari the day I realise, my dad always say bangun pagi kena gosok gigi dulu. Tak sempat mandi pun tak apa, I gosok gigi dulu, baru I akan ambil tuala pergi mandi. Sebab dah jadi habit, naturally it happens. You know, things that I'm not saying that this must be done, this I'm just giving an example. So ada orang, like example my dad, bangun pagi je mesti, my late father, mesti minum air. Minum air, jalan sekejap, terus pergi tandas, I think dia buang air besar, terus mandi. It becomes a habit. Tapi untuk saya, untuk bangun pagi nak minum air, it's also difficult. Because I was trying to force myself to follow him. Tapi dia mungkin dari kecil dia dah buat. So it becomes natural thing. So you see in life, it's about how you do things from, kalau natural dia tak susah. Right? Kalau you force yourself, baru jadi susah. Macam aku nak bangun, aku nak study ni, 5 o'clock, aku nak study. You force. That's why tak natural, right? It becomes difficult. So to make things naturally at this point of time, bila kita dah tua-tua macam ni, dah 30 something, to make things natural, how you do it? Do incrementally. Remember that, please. I memang pantang orang yang cakap, I nak, okay, mulai 1st of January, I nak buat macam ni. Tak payah. Kalau you nak 1st of January to see changes, hari ni you kena start. Baru you boleh sampai 1st January punya changes. Meaning today itself you start sikit-sikit. Sikit aku nak tukar, mungkin tukar your sleeping time, atau tukar cara you jaga kesihatan, atau tukar cara you exercise. Today I start sikit. Sikit-sikit. Tanpa you sudah 1st January tu, you are very good at it. Okay? So with that note, I would say, okay, anyway, today is what day? Today is Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday will show you for your physio session at this hour also at 10 o'clock. Mungkin untuk back pain or what, we're not sure lah. Sebab back pain I think pending lagi kan. Last week kita tak sempat nak buat. Kita ada banyak hal masa tu. Okay, so we will do that this Wednesday or Thursday. Dan kita akan buat lah every week. We see how we continue balik. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. So before I leave, let me tell you, we are on this challenge to lose weight. It's whether between Prem and I, and I'm also using this opportunity to bring you all into the same path as us. Okay, to lose weight sama-sama. Lose fat lah, lose fat to be healthier, to biasakan healthy, to sleep more. Ingat lah, tak cukup tidur pun boleh gemuk tau. Okay, that one I can explain in another video. Tak cukup tidur akan menggemukkan kita. So makes us reserve more fat. So take note of that. So kita sama-sama kita buat. I akan try my program that I created with Prem and all. See if it works for me. It should work for you, right? So because I'm a mother also, I gave birth to a kid also, and I have lots of hormonal problems. I have PCOS and all that crap. So if I can do it, I will let me take this 1 month and show you first. Kalau jadi, kita cerita kat korang macam mana kita buat. So korang boleh ikut. Tak payah kita nak cerita kat korang memandai and then kalau tak jadi pula, tak payah. Bila kita test dulu. Cara I kurangkan makanan, cara I ubah ni, jadi tak? Okay? So let's see on 31st of August, Merdeka tak payahlah. I think 1st of September, right? September. Got food in his mouth. Tengok. Boleh dengar tak bunyi tu? Mengunyah-ngunyah. Okay. So, okay. Thank you all for watching. So, see you all tomorrow. Okay. So, don't give up. Just do things little by little at a time. You will achieve your goals. Okay. Bye-bye.